Hi everybody, welcome again to another share on my channel. This is Raleigh here and stay tuned for this interesting piece. Before I go any further, remember to subscribe, share and like. And also join me Saturday nights from 8 to 9 for my live stream. Okay, so some persons might be wondering, how is it that I have so many shares? One of the reasons why I have so many shares on my channel is because I try to look at all the different variables that goes with the keeping of my fish. As a result of that, I have a good amount of shares, right? Every little thing that comes up, I actually share. Now, today my video is entitled "How long should uneaten food be left within the aquarium space?" Now, I have shared on this topic several times before, but not in this direct manner. Now, let's say I have my 28 system and six aquariums with 28 systems outside and six aquariums inside, and I did a major feeding, let's say in the morning, right? Should I allow the feed that is not eaten to actually remain in the aquarium? The answer is no. Within the first 3 to 5 minutes, if the fish have not consumed the food in which you have actually placed within the aquarium, you should remove it. Whether or not it is biodegradable, for example, let's say some cucumbers or some vegetables that you're actually feeding your aquarium. For example, you're feeding your snails some lettuce or some vegetable matter, right? After after a few probably about 10 to 15 minutes, the snails going at that, you should remove it. The reason being is that the feed or the vegetable or whatever you're feeding the fish, it will actually degrade within the water. In degrading within the water, what will happen is that it will actually pollute the water. So the water will have excessive nitrites and nitrates within the water, causing a spike in ammonia, and that will probably cause your fish, depending on how delicate it is, to actually die at first glance, right? So you want to ensure that your fish is kept healthy. You want to ensure that the water column is kept to the right level in which it's supposed to be kept. You want to ensure that feed is not left um, within the water space at no point in time. So the first time you actually start to feed your aquarium fish, measure how much feed your fish will actually consume within a time period. Now, if you see where in which your fish is actually going at it as if they want more, well, there's nothing wrong with giving them a little bit more, right? But don't give them too much that they will actually leave whatever is there after a while, right? Because the fish can only consume that amount, that much amount, right? They can't consume everything. So you leave a little bit. Now, if you feel as if that your fish should be fed and you want to keep your fish looking really healthy and strong, that's your purview. You can probably split the feed up into different segments, like power feed. Every 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, you feed your fish, right? For me, I feed my fish outside my aquarium space, two different intervals. The fish inside tend to be fed a little bit more than the fish outside. Being that I have aquariums inside, I feed them like probably about twice a day. The ponds, I feed them probably once a day or sometimes once every other day. And this is because of several other factors in which I've actually shared with you, going along with my channel. If you have been following my channel, you will understand the dynamics as to my setup and why is it that I feed my fish the way in which I feed my fish. With this in mind, I ensure that my feed is removed. For example, I have just fed my Jack Dempsey fish, right? And my Jack Dempsey fish, they are in 250-gallon tote. And in this 250-gallon tote, you have some salivina plant. These plants, right? And these plants tend to make it a little bit difficult for the fish to actually get the koi stick, right? So what happened is that I try my very best to clear out sections within the pond. This is called giant duckweed also, right? To clear out a little section in the pond, feed the fish, and whatever is left, I will remove it. And sometimes I tend to give them less than normal, because I do not want them to leave any. it's best for me to give them 2 times for the day, or give them 1 time, and they actually hunt for food. Yes, because you have lizards, you have grasshoppers, you have other insects that actually come by, and they actually grab at them and consume them. It was 2 days ago. I went to my Jaguar cichlid pond around the front, and I saw a lizard with his head gone. Right, it seems as if he had placed his head into the pond, and he never got enough time to take it out. So his head was like gone. Right, so my fish have the opportunity to feed on things around, just as if they were in the wild. So I have to now take out the feed that is not consumed, and this is a lot of work. So because I don't want this work, I try to feed them, sparingly, ensuring that they're not overfed, and ensuring that the feed is not left buoyant on the top of the water, which will cause a little chemistry problem with the water quality later on. This is what really for another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. This is another variable that goes with me keeping fish outdoor. This is Raleigh from Fish Keeping Jamaica. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Bless up. Guidance. Love y'all. Peace.